Hey everybody, Todd from the Todd Group. So I want to share something with you today about the art of ornamental pruning. Many may or may not know that we have a second company, Peter's Todd, family-owned business started in 1922, and one of the crews and one of the services that we offer is ornamental pruning. And ornamental pruning truly is an art. There's a way to prune plants a right way and a wrong way. So we're on a property that we maintain a lot of services. However, ornamental pruning we have not done in the past few years. We're just getting our ornamental crew in onto this property, and I want to show a few things for you that another contractor did, which is not the right way to prune. So take a look. Okay, so our ornamental pruning process normally goes, we do a winter cleanup. We prune around June and July, and sometimes late August, especially boxwoods, because boxwoods push early in the season and then they push again. Here are some ornamental boxwoods, and if you can see, if the idea is to do a formal hedge, you can see all of the inconsistency of the boxwoods. The sides are not straight, some of them are scalped, some of them are on an angle. So a lot of the pruning that we do, especially when we do formal hedging, we set up lines, everything's done by hand, nothing's done by electric shears, and it truly is an art. And we have a 3-man crew that does ornamental pruning 9 months out of the year. Now I want to show you some of these ornamental pear trees that we have here. When I initially drove onto the property, I saw that a lot of this understory lawn area is very thin, so it indicates to me that there's not enough sun getting down to the ground. And when I looked at the pears, I ended up seeing, and after speaking to my property manager, that they had somebody else come in and thinned out the pears, which is a good approach to clean out a lot of the inside sucker growth of pear trees, especially certain varieties of pear trees are weak wooded. But if you look at the tips of the trees, look how thin it is in between, and then look at the tips of the trees. We refer to this as creating lollipops. It's really thin down below, and towards the tips, there's a heavy consolidation of leaf growth. Now, over time, if you get heavy storms and heavy winds, and a few years back we had some early snowstorms while the leaves were still on the trees, this is a clear indicator that there's going to be damage to the trees. So whenever we do ornamental pruning, not only do we clean out the insides of the trees, not just on ornamental trees, on large shade trees as well, we clean out the insides of the trees to allow good airflow to go through the trees, but then we also clean up and thin out the tips. And a lot of firms don't clean up the tips because it's a lot of work, to go out there and clean all that up. But there's a right way to prune and the wrong way to prune. So that's a little video that I wanted to create for everybody about ornamental pruning, the approach that we take to pruning, the right approach, and then there's a lot of firms out there that do the wrong approach. And there's also a lot of firms that do proper ornamental pruning. And it's great because it truly is an art, and it speaks volumes about what kind of a firm they are. Take a look in the comments below. I'm gonna have some pictures of some boxwood ornamental hedges that we've pruned on estates that we manage, as well as a before and after of some hornbeams that were untouched by another contractor, and we came in and cleaned them up. Talk to you soon.